You know what time it is for there now here, partner? Brawl news. Alright, so we actually have quite a bit of very important things that we need to get into here in this episode today. Some current event type things that I think you guys will find very important. Things in the realm of pretty much free currencies out there, or how you guys can get more gems for your buck. Information on the very next update in regards to the 2 brawlers that are coming out and what trios they should be going into, and much more, dude. The Brawl news is you gotta love them. So of course, if you enjoy what you see here or you find it useful, be sure to subscribe to the channel. It always helps out a ton. But we are starting things off here today over on the BrawlStar's Twitter page with a tweet that just came out this morning. Important note, due to a problem found later in the update, Feral Otis and Sharktooth Colt won't be available in the game this season, but they will return in the upcoming one. Postal Brock is already available in the catalog. There must have been a little bit of an issue with the 2 skins. If you guys didn't know, these Brawl Pass exclusive skins are exclusive for a very long time until a few seasons come around, and then they are available to be purchased. And I believe this season was that season for these 2 skins to come around, right? But they just aren't available right now, but during the next season we'll be able to purchase them. And might I say, they did a phenomenal job with the artwork for this post here. My goodness, gotta love it. But in other news here in the tweet itself, and unrelated to the note above, and also cooler, this weekend in Brawl we have again another Mastery Madness where we can gain 50% more mastery. Definitely gonna help out with some of those cursed accounts out there if you too have delved into a little bit of a project for yourselves. And then we also have the Championship Challenge, which is always a great resource for resources, right? Free resources. Specifically these resources. Guys, the Championship Challenges are pretty much the most goated challenge when it comes to getting free progression from them, because they are a bit harder to navigate, right? We only have 4 losses to work with here, where most challenges are unlimited plays. So make sure to do your due diligence, make sure to go in with the best team comps that you can in order to get some really good progression. Most of it heavily weighted in coins, but we can always use that. There's a lot to be had here if you do end up winning all of them. It is active in game right now. As the tweet said, it would be starting this weekend, which it's Friday, so it's starting right now. So best of luck, everyone. Have fun with the challenge and the Mastery Madness, which you can see is also active right now. Well, I think it's about that time, everyone. Getting into our next bit of news, if you guys scroll down, you'll be able to see that Doug is arriving in 3 days and 15 hours. Yet again, we messed up the prediction date. Guys, there's no worse feeling going into all the work that I do when we try to make a solid prediction, and it's just like, nope, it's not it. Whenever it comes to a new Brawlers release date, it's really up in the air. I truly feel like the dev team does have somewhat of a set schedule for these brawlers, but then sometimes can just be changed right on a whim, depending on what makes sense for the brawler to come out. Given the current circumstances in the game, I bet you they change it from time to time. So much earlier than I anticipated Doug's arrival here, so hopefully you guys are well prepared if you do want Doug on the very first day. I think he's going to be a really fun brawler. The 2 brawlers that came out with this update, I think, facilitate really well the 2 different fun playstyles here in the game, where Cordelius is a really up-in-your-face assassination type brawler, where Doug is a bit more on the supportive end of things, but his mechanics to fit that supportive role is so much fun. I think you guys are really going to enjoy Doug once he is released. So best of luck once he does come around here in 3 days and 15 hours. I hope you guys don't have a huge problem getting him on the very first day or relatively soon. He's a very fun brawler. But speaking of new brawlers, believe it or not, we have some really juicy info to get into for the next update coming around the corner here in Brawl Stars, i.e. 2 new brawlers coming out, and potentially what families they're going to be fitting into their brawler trios respectively. This information coming from the amazing Time to Explain podcast that arrived 4 days ago. This was a really fun listen. If you guys are interested in the development process of different brawlers in the game and skins, it's a really fun look into another area of the Brawl Stars dev team that I feel like we don't necessarily get to see a whole lot, and I think you guys will really enjoy it. But as most of these podcasts go format-wise now, we can expect a fun sneak peek into almost all of these here, which we ended up getting a really interesting one, and that is in regards to 2 new brawlers coming out in this update and whether or not they're filling out a brawler trio or fitting into other areas in the game. Have a listen for yourselves and then we'll dissect it.
Now, do you want to give a sneak peek? So I guess we can go with Ricardo said before. So we're releasing a new brawler that will complete a trio. And the other one, it's also from existing trio.
Right. Yeah. Yes.
I don't know. If we start to share something extra, can bump into...
Why ruin the
maybe
surprise?
lore. Maybe there's something to do with lore.
Maybe.
Wait, not in the next update. So but there's something related with lore, but not in the next update.
There's something related with lore in the next update.
Maybe we can review one brawler that is getting skin. Who is
Stu.
Stu? Oh, wow, yeah.
I know the community wants.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So based on what they said in the most recent podcast here, we can confirm a few different things. The most noteworthy and obvious is that 2 new brawlers are coming out in this next update, which is kind of the format we've been seeing now with these reoccurring updates. 2 brawlers, one being the chromatic and then another one fitting into a different rarity. But we even got a bit more specific, being this far away from the update. It's a nice Easter egg or a juicy sneak peek that they're giving us while we're this far away. But one of the brawlers is going to fill out a brawler trio that we already have here. So a brawler trio that has 2 brawlers in it already. And then the other brawler is going to fit into a brawler trio, but of course not filling it out. So it would fit into a brawler family that only has 1 in it. Now, taking a look at a updated version of the brawler families that we have, thanks to this legend over on Reddit, Wyatt Watt, 33 days ago. Guys, it's pretty dang hard to come across updated versions of the brawler trio, so this work that people do out here is super helpful for the community, so thank you, Wyatt. But shown here very nicely, one of the brawlers is going to fill out either the Gold Arm Gang trio, the Castle trio, the Brawlywood trio, Candyland trio, Deep Sea trio, or the Velocirapids. We might be able to speculate a little bit more accurately before making a prediction as to what trio it makes sense for a new brawler to fit into. I guess all we really can go off of right now, if the dev team is going by like schedule based things, which most of the time they don't, but if they were to add something, it would kind of make sense to be added to a family that hasn't been touched upon in a very long time. So possibly the Gold Arm Gang trio or the Castle trio. But that typically doesn't happen when it comes to brawlers fitting into different families here in the game. It's pretty random, I would say, so we need a little bit more info from different photos coming out from these socials on the Brawl Stars dev team side of things, which I feel like, as we normally do here on this channel, we'll be able to hone in on that info once we do get some additional info here in the future, so make sure to stay tuned for that. But personally, if I was hoping for one of these to get rounded out, I'm a huge fan of the Gold Arm Gang trio. I like their look. It's really cool. I've always been a fan of their trio. I would love to see a new brawler fitting into that one. Huge fan of the Velocirapids. I'm a fan of a lot of trios, and honestly, I would adore if the Castle trio were to be rounded out, but we'll have to wait and see on that. But then the other brawler is going to be fitting into either the Ghost Station trio, the Star Hub trio, Swamp of Love trio, or the Enchanted trio. So pretty plain as day, we're able to see where these brawlers might fit into, or the actual areas they have to fit into based on the sneak peeks that were given in the podcast. So really looking forward to seeing where they fit into here. I'm a huge fan of the Ghost Station trio. I would love if Gus had a little bit of a friend here in the game, right? A ghost homie. So that's kind of what I'm hoping for the other brawler coming out. But again, it is up in the air. We'll just have to wait and see for further sneak peeks that come around here in the future. And I'll be sure to keep you guys updated on that, as I always do here with these episodes of Brawl News. All right, so getting into our next bit of news that honestly I had no idea was coming and was a bit of a surprise. To be honest, I can't find a social post about this anymore. I thought I saw a community post or something like that, but I don't know where it is or anything, but at least we were tipped off. We know of its existence. But as you guys can see, Razer and BrawlStars partnered up with a fun, different 10% bonus gem offer through their Razer coins, the Razer platform, whatever these are. Admittedly, I don't know a whole lot about this. If you guys would like to delve into this and try to get a bit more bang for your buck when it comes to gems, you can visit this website. I'll leave it in the link in the description down below. But as you can see here, get ready to dive into the thrilling world of Clash of Clans, Clash Royale, Brawl Stars, and Hay Day. From July 11th, this bad boy has been active for quite some time, through July 31st, get 10% bonus gems on any Supercell game or 10% bonus diamonds in Hay Day exclusively on Razer Gold. Plus, get a 10% rebate when you check out the Razer Gold wallet. It looks like you'll have to sign up in order to participate here with these Razer currencies in order to get the 10% discount. Razer Gold is a digital wallet that you can use to pay for thousands of games and entertainment apps. With Razer Gold, you get the best value for your money every time you spend on games. Pretty interesting. Once again, I'll leave this link in the description down below if you guys would like to look into it. Getting some discounts on gems, basically like free gems on top of what you pay for, is always something that we should be looking into, especially with Doug coming around the corner and it only lasting through the 31st. We only have a few more days to participate in this fun little collaboration or partnership with gems and gold. It might be in your best interest with Doug coming around the corner here if you do spend gems in the game. So make sure to take a look at it if it's something that you want to delve into. It might be in your best interest to do so. But there you have it, everyone. Always trying to keep you guys up to date with interesting things that I think you guys should want to know about here in these episodes of Brawl News. Always fun and exciting stuff happening in our community, that is for sure. But of course, if you guys enjoyed this episode today, found it useful, be sure to slap a like on it. I'd really appreciate that. Have an absolutely fantastic rest of your day. Keep having fun with Brawl Stars, and we'll see you all in the next one. Adios and take care.